Well, major pump coming for Bitcoin and crypto and the stock market. Even gold is going to pump because we've just had the meeting from the Federal Reserve. And guess what? Jerome Powell just confirmed they're going to do some QE, quantitative easing. This is exactly what Pablo has predicted in his last video, in the immediate last video. I made this video, as you know, like 24 hours before the Fed announcement, before the Fed meeting. And let's have a look at which I got correct and which I got wrong. And this is an important episode, folks. First, we see that the reaction in Bitcoin and stocks was to do a dump and then a bounce, right? The SPY did the same thing, kind of went into the red, but closed in the green. So kind of like this as well. Why did it cause this? Well, first of all, the most immediate reason was this. Okay, so look at this. We have for 10th of December now, probability of a rate cut is now 2/3. Probability of no rate cut is 1 in 3. Whereas we had like only yesterday we had 0% chance of rates on hold. Now it's 1/3. We had 9% chance of a rate cut, and today it's 67% chance. Oh no, actually. It's basically, we went from 90% chance to 67% chance because this was before the rate cut. So now 2/3 chance we get a rate cut, 1/3 chance we get the rates on hold. And what's happened is this. I believe the market has misinterpreted what Jerome Powell is saying. He had to say what he had to say in order to stay conservative. Essentially, Jerome Powell basically said, the next rate cut that's coming in December, which is this one, it's not locked in yet. We can't be sure of that, right? We can't be sure of that. And so that spooked the market because the market had it at like 10% chance of rates on hold, 90% chance of a rate cut. And now we've gone to, right, 2/3 and 1/3. And I would say that, yes, that is, the market is reacting to a very short-term signal here. Right, but the bigger signal, as I told you guys in my very last video, is this: that the Federal Reserve is about to end QT and start QE. So what happened? In this episode? By the way, I'm going to explain why I have this chart mapped out for Bitcoin to hit much higher, next leg up. The reason is because of this: the Federal Reserve, I said they're going to end QT possibly today. At the latest, I said they're going to end it in December the 10th, which is the next meeting. So what they've done, they've chosen something in between. They decided definitely to end QT today. But they gave a future date to end it on December the 1st, which is not the next meeting, which is not December the 10th. Because if they're going to end it on December the 10th, they could just have the meeting on December the 10th, which is the next meeting, and they could say, we'll decide it on the next meeting. No, they did not do that. All they've decided is basically, hey, look, we'll just end quantitative tightening. We'll end taking money out of, or liquidity out of the banking system, and we've made a decision on that today, full stop, and it's going to happen on December the 1st. Let me just ask you this. What's the difference between ending on December the 1st to ending on November the 30th? All right, there's no difference. There's like about 22 hours, 18 hours difference if you're counting the working days. There's no difference. The only difference is it makes them look good when they say we ended in December rather than saying we ended in November. That's the big difference, see? It makes virtually no difference, but now they can say we're ending in December, right? So it doesn't make them look foolish, and they got it so wrong that they only announced 3 weeks ago that they're going to possibly end QT, wind down QT, and they ended in November, which is 1 month after they've announced. Now they can say, well, we ended in December. But what I want you guys to take on board is that it's not December the 10th, which is the next meeting. They're not living up to a decision on December the 10th. They're basically ending quantitative tightening They've decided that today already, in today's meeting, and it's going to happen on December the 1st, which is before the next meeting.